Greetings, Star Trek Fleet Commanders. I am the Angry Rhino. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. You see right here on the screen the Transogen Exocomps, the Forge Exocomp slot. There is a slot specifically dedicated to those Exocomps. Now, I have talked about them a little bit, yes. But to a certain extent, I do feel that they kind of deserve their own video, because there is kind of a trick that you can do with these. Maybe it's not necessarily a trick. I think when we first heard about them, we were, the 1 week cooldown, and you pop it in and it automatically, or you claim it and it automatically pops. And you're thinking, oh, well then you can't stack some up for later, which isn't true. And with people getting the hell's the dumb ship called? Stupid Searing Squall. Whew. Unlocks more of these exocomps to be had. So I kind of feel like this deserves its own video. Yes, I have several saved up showing you how to do that. And maybe which ones you want to consider snatching up. Right at the top, you see 5-hour, 800% research speed. Yeah, it definitely comes in handy when you're G6. So if you're a G5 player and you do see something like this available in your Transogen refinery, I'm not sure if you would, because you see mine says 6-star. So is it 800% because I'm 6-star and yours would be, let's say, lower? Or is it only visible because I'm 6-star? Don't know. But definitely be beneficial to stack a few of these, because you're going to need them. Some of these other ones I really don't need that much. I mean, the Borg Cube, yes, once I eventually tier it up, I will unlock more researches. The Defiant one, yeah, believe it or not, there are Defiant researches I haven't done yet. Partly because they did recently add one for the warp range of the Defiant, and also those for the, what's this stupid abandoned bullshit that, Starbase assault bullshit research. Haven't done any of those. None. Could you do them for some of these events that are like, oh, you get a point for a research or a point for a building? Can they count? Yeah, they can count. Do you want to do them? But it does help if you have some efficiency there, so you don't have to keep claiming all that bullshit every day. Because who the hell wants to do that? Borg Cube parts, I'm not sure that I really need that. If you feel that you've needed that, that's you. But I think I just have spent a long time in between tiers that I claim that I can build up the currency. And then Mantis Research. Yeah, still got Mantis Research I haven't done. Wonder why. But it is good to have a few of those that you don't want. It's good to have a few that you don't want. I'm going to show you how you do this. You come in here. Let's go with ship efficiency, because those are the ones I'm going to buy now. Now you're going to want to pay attention to how much of the refined Transogen you have. I'm not going to do this with some of these epic exocomps yet, just because I don't have enough of this epic bullshit yet. I am somewhat running low on my rare shit, but I'm going to snag one of these NSCA protector ones anyway. Do I really need one for the Gorn Eviscerator? No, not really, because I'm just about done with that course. No, I don't want a second one. There's no reason to get a second Gorn Eviscerator. I mean, a second Vindicator? Maybe. A second Relativity? Maybe. Oh, cool. Just internet connection go out on me. That's awesome. Is this going to actually come back up? Because I feel like a lot of times it doesn't come back up. I have to close the game out. Alright, I'm not sure what the hell happened there. Oh, my shield dropped. Is that what that was? I lost connection because my shield dropped? That's cool. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Continuing. Where the fuck was I? Oh, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find one of these that I don't really care about. The rare, as you can see here, yeah, all right, 820, but I'm getting low because I'm definitely spending more a day than what I'm getting. So be careful with that. But look at the uncommon. I have 77,000 of the uncommon shit. You're rare. Which one are you? This is going to be common, obviously. All right. I don't give a shit about the Devore. If you care, that's perfectly acceptable. I don't care. You see how it's popped now. Look at that. Bam. Automatically in there. Now, let's see if we can get a few of these other ones. See what happens. Which ones did I say was definitely the NACA Protector one. No, I'm not buying the epic ones, asshole. Get out of the way, bitch. Definitely gonna buy one of these, and I definitely have plenty currency. And I think while I'm in here, I'm gonna get at least one more, just to have in case, you know, so I don't have to get it later. I'll get the board cube again, cause why not? I already have one popped. So there's no reason to not grab a few more that maybe you could have some use for, or to use to go into that slot, into the Active Forge thing, because your weekly cooldown is up. Right, let me restart there. One reason why I'm grabbing the Defiant, because you saw how I had to grab the Devore, because I had to put an Exocomp in the active slot. So yeah, the Devore is still in this active slot here, but then you come and see Gorn Eviscerator there, Defiant part there. I got another board cube part. Got an NACA Protector part there. That's how you can get them into this inventory over here to be used later. Because if you wait until you need, or until you want to upgrade your NACA Protector, you could do that. That's fine if you want to. But then you pop it, and then it's a week from then. You following me here? So if you do it, let's say now, and then a week from now, you can have several of them stacked up. So you can pop more than you need, maybe. Or you don't have to use them so sparingly. So I really like to tier up my NACA Protector. I only need one component. Well, I'd like to use one of the Exocomps, but I don't really want to use the Exocomp for only one thing, but at the same time, I really want to tier up the ship. Well, if you had to, because you're thinking ahead, you're planning ahead, you could do that. Just for one component to get you a tier up. Possible. So, yeah, that's why I'm grabbing some of these other ones that I may not need, because I don't have to do it later. I really thought about doing it with some of these combat ones. But some of these here at the end are rare, and I don't know if I really want to spend on them yet. You can do it with these. Yes, it's auto-activated. It's going to say that. Well, it doesn't. I'm not too sure with the combat ones. I probably could spare one for the sake of the video. Why is this one not? Oh, that one costs 375 to increase the building speed. Increase my apex barrier in PvP, it's only 75. Okay. So which one do I think I might... I hate using it for reputation. You get so little reputation from killing hostiles, and you give so many other researchers. I just feel it doesn't do that much at all. It just says 50% isolytic damage. It doesn't say PvP, PvE. Alright, so let's snag this one. Some of these other researches, yeah, I could definitely use, no, it's epic. It's the NECA Protector one epic. Bullshit is what that is. Stupid. Yeah, I just don't need all that bullshit. I don't really care. Yeah, I think I'm about done claiming shit out of there for now. You see, that isolated damage one did not auto-populate. It's over here. So I can use that at a later time. But yet, I've started the week-long cooldown now. That's what I'm talking about here. You could, in the long run, net you more of these exocomps that are, yes, they're on a week-long cooldown. But, again, plan ahead. And maybe you can stack up a few of them. Just like I have a whole bunch of them in here. Wrapping this up here. Somewhat of a trick to maybe get you a few more of these good exocomps. How they were made is, yes, you can claim them for a reasonable-ish price from the Transogen Refinery, but they're a week-long cooldown. So if you plan ahead, start claiming them now, you can stack up a few, especially some of these attack ones. You might want to use those more often. Might get more benefit of that. If you had 5, 6, 7 of them stacked up, you could start using them almost regularly. Every other day or something. Or pop one and then go kill a bunch of armadas. Or invading entities somewhere. Could help your gameplay. But you do want to pop, let's say, waste one early. If you have the extra Transogen available. And I do. Because I grabbed the Devore Part 1. I don't give a shit about that. Don't give a shit about Uncommon Transogen either. Got plenty of that shit. Waste one first. Something you don't need. Then buy all the ones you want from the refinery. Because then they'll be here in the inventory for you to use later. Now it's 61. Do you get an extra Forge Exocomp slot? I'm not really sure. I can't even see it on my detail screen, so maybe you might have to start popping 2 in order to collect them all. Comment below, have you messed around with any of these Forge Exocomps? How good do you think they are? I think they're pretty good. The price, that's debatable. It is relative to you. Which one of those Exocomps is your favorite? Which one of those Exocomps, or how do I want to phrase that? What would you like seen as an exocomp in the future if you could have your wish? Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm the Angry Rhino. Shields up, Commanders.